It doesn't get you a job, it doesn't get me a job, it doesn't get someone else a job. It simply places someone in a world of hurt to fulfill a malicious, pointless, sadistic executive order. Hi, I'm Tom Mullaney, and I'm a first-generation student and a professor of history for the past 14 years, and I'm launching a channel about how academia really works. I'm going to be looking back over my career thus far, both in grad school and in my job, and trying to share with you some of the mistakes that I've made along the way, and there have been many, along with some of the things that I've learned that have helped a great deal with teaching, with research, with navigating the politics of academia, and a great deal more. Now, originally I was hoping on launching this channel with a series of kind of practical how-to videos, and those will be coming. But unfortunately, the news has thrown us another curveball in the form of an executive order by President Donald Trump. As many of you have undoubtedly seen, Donald Trump has just signed an executive order which places a freeze on the H-1B worker visa, which will have profound effects on hundreds of thousands of foreign workers, many of whom have already been offered and accepted a position in the United States. This doesn't just affect H-1B visas, there's a variety of other visas that are affected as well, and this has ramifications across the economy and across the workforce. I'm going to speak specifically about the area that I know best, universities or higher education. And what I can say is that this executive order is malicious, pointless, and is really simply trying to score some kind of points with a hate-filled base of the current president that will have absolutely no effect whatsoever on increasing the employment of citizens of the United States. Let me just put it this way. There are people right now who are sitting at home who have already gone through the application process to land a position within one or another university or college in the United States. These searches took place roughly a year ago. They were profoundly rigorous. These candidates rose to the top of applicant pools and they landed the position. And I will tell you, as someone who's gone through that a few different times, that is one of the most giddy and joyous moments that one experiences, is getting that call and saying, we want you to join our community. We want you to join our department. We want you to teach with us, to research with us, to advise our students with us, to help administer this college, this university. Many of them have told their landlords that they're moving out. If they have children, have notified their daycare. They've informed their own kids. And then this executive order throws all of that into chaos for nothing, for nothing. There are people out there, especially who are finishing grad school, they have absolutely no income until their position, which they have earned, starts in the United States. Until then, they cannot pull a salary, they cannot feed themselves, they cannot pay their rent, they cannot feed their family. The job itself disappears, and the person who has gone through an incredibly rigorous process is placed unnecessarily in economic turmoil for nothing. It doesn't get you a job, it doesn't get me a job, it doesn't get someone else a job. It simply places someone in a world of hurt simply to fulfill a malicious and pointless and basically sadistic executive order. What needs to happen immediately is we need to call upon our universities, our colleges, every learned society, every scholarly organization, every publisher, everyone that we know in the realm of higher learning to insist that this administration reverse this decision pertaining to H-1B and the other visas that have been placed on moratorium, not only for the thousands of people within academia who are now going to be suffering because of this, but for the tens and hundreds of thousands of people in other lines of work who are facing the same kinds of problems. We cannot throw 500,000 people into this world of suffering just to fulfill some kind of hate-filled, malicious, and pointless act. In the description below, you're going to find a link for a very simple petition. I urge you to please add your name to the petition. Please circulate this video and that petition, and make sure that every single institution within higher learning in a single voice tells this administration that this executive order has to be reversed. There's something else that you can do. In your own department faculty page. Many of us have websites with our departments that have our picture and our profile and things of that nature. And many of us have the ability to edit that website ourselves, meaning we can go in and change the description, we can change our photo, whatever. I invite you to replace the photo that you have of yourself right now with one of you with your back to the camera. And this symbolizes that we cannot turn our backs on our future colleagues who have earned the right, have gone through an incredibly competitive process, are human beings who deserve respect, and we are not going to turn our backs on them. We're going to fight for them, and we're going to fight for all of the other tens and hundreds of thousands of people in other professions and other lines of work who are facing the exact same kind of distress right now. Thanks so much. I'm sorry that the channel needs to launch on such a somber tone. I will get to videos about the interview process, the process of getting your books published, or creating syllabi, or how to navigate academic politics. All that stuff I do want to cover, but for right now, this is urgent and needs to take priority. Thanks so much.